everyone. I'm Nicole. I teach yoga and conscious relating and dance in Tulum, Mexico. I'm originally from Berlin and been living here for the last 2.5 years. I've been backpacking across 9 different countries in South and Central America before that, and I'm a resident of Mexico now, officially, and I'm organizing retreats for the heart. I've been living abroad for the last 3 years. I've lived in a few different other countries across Latin America. And I can say that especially since I started working as a freelancer, digitalization really empowers me. And before I moved abroad, I uploaded all my very important documents online into a cloud or onto Dropbox, just to make sure that if I lose any of the originals or if I don't have access to any of those documents while I'm abroad, I have a backup online. All my financial transactions take place through apps online. In the beginning of my travel, when I started to live abroad, I did all my payments through applications on my phone. And the longer I've lived abroad, the more it becomes evident that I am connecting through so many people who live in a similar way like I do. They live abroad and they live in different countries, and they're really digital nomads, so they move from one country to another. And there is almost like a community that is able to stay in touch through the different social media networks. There are different social media platforms and groups that really help all digital nomads to stay in touch, to get advice in all different kinds of work areas, no matter what you're working on. And that's so helpful. So I can ask people who have already lived in a country for a while for advice how to rent an apartment, or what public transport is safe or advisable. There are also groups that are more specific to the work that I do, related to the work that I do, where I can literally get into a network of people much faster and easier, which would be otherwise really difficult without those online connections and those online platforms. So really helpful to connect with people and to become part of a new community when you move to a new country. When I moved to Mexico, this was really helpful. And then there are the applications that help me to get around when I get to a new place or when I need to find something where I am. So everything that helps to find a way on a map, or navigating through a new city, finding public transport, finding where the banks are or a hospital. These things are really much easier to find online, and even to find how to contact, I don't know, a bank when you're somewhere abroad and talk to them and ask them questions. You can very often find the contact details online through Google, and that's really great. That's really helpful. So I can really say that digitalization empowers me. It supports my work. I would not be able to do the work that I'm doing here without all the online platforms that allow me to teach online, the applications that allow me to convert currencies and transfer money that I receive in one currency, transfer it in euros to my German bank account. And that makes it so much easier because I can do all of that online. I'm using the video call options and all the social media every day to stay in touch with family and friends, and also with clients. I'm editing photos online, I'm cutting and editing videos online, and I'm able to upload them to my website. I can really easily build my own website and integrate payment and everything that I need, and all by myself. I have more memberships with more different applications since I live abroad, so I can have access to music, I can have access to the cloud storage, the cloud to upload documents, to upload photography. I used to work as a photographer. I have a lot of backups of my documents and content that I create, all of that online. So anywhere I go, I have access to that. And also in the area I live here in the south of Mexico, it can really happen that there is no internet for a couple days. For example, when there is a hurricane here. And so if I have everything backed up on my phone, for example, if my phone is still charged, I can still access a lot of the resources that I need to work. I am really grateful for everything that I can do online, because this way I can work online. I'm teaching online classes, and when I'm not teaching online classes, even the work that I do offline is really supported by applications that I use while I'm working offline. I'm able to download music for my classes. I'm able to stay in touch with the clients and the people that I meet here through social media. They can find me later on when they have already left the country, and that enables me to build a network and to stay in touch with people in many different countries.